Rev Halo fan here. Angels are in the middle of a long interleague stretch. But hey, they're breathing life back into the project here. They just went 4-2 over 6 games where they scored a total of 11 runs. Now, in their previous 3 games, one of the games against Colorado, they scored 11 runs in one game. So this is, you would prefer a little more offense, but they manage to be getting it done right now. In the 2 games they lost, both of which they lost 5-2. What was interesting about both those games is they featured the other team getting 1 run early in the game and then a 4-run blowout late that could have easily, with maybe a little different managerial strategy or just a pitch being, a quarter-inch different location, could have easily been games where the other team only scored 1 run. So these were not devastating losses relative to what we were able to produce. Now, put yourself in these other teams. It's like, the Arizona Diamondbacks, they scored 1 run and 4 runs in the first game and won 5-0. Then they went 18 innings without scoring a run in 2 other games. So Irvin Santana was perfect through 6 2/3. Irvin Santana, I mean, I was talking about this guy being like the 7th starter, get rid of him. And here he is throwing basically the second best pitching performance of the season. Garrett Richards, I mean, what are we going to do when Jarrett Weaver gets back, which, by the way, is probably going to be Monday or Tuesday against the Giants? Garrett Richards was just amazing against the D-backs on Sunday. More walks than you like. You look at C.J. Wilson, who's getting it done, who's a godsend. There's a lot of walks there, So, now Dan Herron, he was in the game with the blow up and against the D-backs. And Jerome Williams was pitching great against the Dodgers and had, blew up late in that game. But all in all, the Angels pitching has been amazing. The Angels offense has been just so weak. But, you win 2 games 2-0 back to back. In Dodger Stadium, the Dodgers have the best home record. You win 3-2 and 2-0, 2 games. These are, the stars are crossed in your favor right now. So I can't complain based on the 4-2 record over the last 6 games compared to, look, we could have easily lost every one of those games with just a simple offensive output, league average offensive output by the other teams. We would have lost almost every game. So of the last 6. So we swept in Colorado and had big numbers, and everybody was, now all of a sudden we're having these wimpy little National League scores. So, of course, it's not going to get much easier as Matt Cain, who just pitched a perfect game, is going to be trying for the ultimate baseball record held by one man, Johnny Vandermeer. Can Matt Cain tomorrow in Angel Stadium pitch a second no-hitter? Johnny Vandermeer pitched back-to-back no-hitters. Well, now, imagine this. Could you break Johnny Vandermeer's record? Could you pitch 3 no-hitters? But tomorrow, baseball history could be made. But I would prefer to see the Angels win, and I would prefer to see the Angels beat the Giants. And we have, once again, the Dodgers coming at the weekend in Angel Stadium. So there's plenty of baseball to be played. We're not even at the halfway mark. Interleague, you want to feast on it? We feasted on Colorado. We've been just struggling since then with the bats. Is there a solution with the bats? If the bats were as good as the pitching, we'd be walking away with this thing. Meanwhile, Texas, they face the Astros, they face the Padres. It's an easy stretch for them. So let's look at the big picture, though. If we can find a way to get a little more consistent offense, the pitching is gliding through these other lineups. So, hey, what can you say? Go Angels.